Hello everyone, welcome to our channel. I am Uncle Joe, the natural science teacher, the proprietor of Graceland Academy. I am here to present you with a lesson in biology in which we are going to discuss digestion in the duodenum. Digestion in the duodenum. But before I can take you as far as the duodenum, just a bit of activities that takes place in the esophagus, a bit of activities that takes place in the stomach, so that we can get through to the duodenum. But even before that, I think it's important that you come to understand that this course is actually very powerful. As such, it requires total commitment from a learner as well as from a teacher. This channel is here to help you through this course and many other courses we are going to be presenting through this channel. Now, let's try to look at what happens in terms of digestion. Digestion takes place in this tube, the alimentary canal, the tube that runs from the mouth. This is my drawing to the best of my abilities. The mouth is located somewhere here, up to the anus. This whole tube is the alimentary canal. Are we together? This is where digestion takes place. We have digestion in the mouth. I explained through digestion in the mouth, and I'm sure you still have that information. We discussed a good number of items. We discussed what happens in the mouth until such a point when the bolus has to be swallowed through the esophagus. I cannot take you back to the mouth today, no, because the part of the alimentary canal we are concentrating on is simply the duodenum. If you need information on the digestion in the mouth, we have this information. We have a video for the same. You can always search for that video and you will get to understand what happens in the mouth. After you swallow the bolus will pass through the esophagus. The bolus will definitely not move with the help of gravity in the esophagus. There is a process that is involved in the esophagus. The process that enables the bolus to be propelled throughout the esophagus until the bolus gets to the stomach. And that process is peristalsis. What makes peristalsis possible? The alternate contraction and relaxation of muscles. We have longitudinal muscles in the esophagus. We have circular muscles in the esophagus. These two different types of muscles, they antagonize. If this one contracts, the other one then relaxes. So by so doing, the bolus is propelled along the esophagus. So it is only peristalsis that takes place in the esophagus. There is no any other process that takes place in the esophagus. And the bolus will get into the stomach. When the bolus gets into the stomach, whatever will happen in the stomach will happen. I don't want to start explaining through digestion in the stomach. In a situation where you are lacking that information, we do have a video. You can search for that video, and you definitely you'll find the information in that video. So now, the peristalsis did not just take place place in the esophagus? No. Peristalsis takes place throughout the alimental canal, the tube that runs from the mouth to the anus. So what is going to happen here is that after the bolus gets into the stomach, the bolus will be turned into channels. By the process of channeling, of course, the stomach is simply the temporal storage of food. The period taken for the food to remain in the stomach depends on its nature. The food that is rich in fats, it takes about 2 hours. The food that is rich in carbohydrates, it only takes about an hour. Stomach is the temporal storage of food. So when we have the chyme produced, the chyme is the mixture of mucus, which is secreted in the stomach, the hydrochloric acid, as well as the gastric juice, which is produced in there. And we are going to have the chyme now flowing through out of the stomach into the duodenum through this muscle here. This muscle is called the thyroid sphincter muscle. That is the name of the muscle. It is going to open when this muscle, cardiac sphincter muscle, closes. So when it opens, the chyme will get into the duodenum. This is the duodenum. From here up to there, that is the duodenum. This is the part of alimental canal I want us to concentrate on. I want to explain what happens in terms of digestion in this part of alimental canal. Are we moving together? So, when the chyme gets into the duodenum, the walls of the duodenum will secrete an hormone called a secretin hormone. So when this hormone is secreted or it is produced, it is going to be transported through blood. After it is introduced in blood, it is going to be transported to the liver and the pancreas. Because the liver, as well as the pancreas, they are target organs for the secretin hormone. So, when secretin hormone gets to the liver, what happens now? The liver, which is this one, this is the liver here. Are we together? So the liver is going to release the bowel. The bowel is stored in the gallbladder. So when the bowel is released, the bowel will take this channel here. That's why this tube here, it is called the bowel duct, because it is the passage of bowel. When bowel is released from the gallbladder, this is the gallbladder. This is the gallbladder. So the gallbladder actually stores bowel. Bowel is manufactured by a liver. A liver capitalizes on the hemoglobin of dead red blood cells to manufacture the bowel. So when the liver is stimulated by the secretin hormone, which is a chemical, the liver actually releases the bowel, which is stored in gallbladder. And the bowel will take that channel until the bowel gets into the duodenum. When the bowel gets into the duodenum, the bowel will actually neutralize the acid which the chymes came together with from the stomach. Remember, in the stomach, we had talked about the acid being produced by oxyntic cells. In the stomach, we have oxyntic cells that produces hydrochloric acid. Hydrochloric acid serves a good number of functions in the stomach, one of which is to kill the germs. Another one is to activate pepsinogen to pepsin. Those are the functions. So when germs are coming out, they come with acid together. So when the bowels are released from here, the purpose the bowels is going to save is actually to neutralize the acid which came together with chymes from the stomach, because it contains sodium bicarbonate. So the presence of sodium bicarbonate In bowel, that's what enables it to neutralize an acid. And again, another function of the same bowel is actually to emulsify the fats. Emulsification is simply the breaking down of large fat droplets into smaller ones. The bowel is unable to perform this function because it contains bowel salts. So bowel serves two functions. Number one, to neutralize an acid. Number two, also to emulsify the fats. Bear in mind that emulsification is the physical aspect of digestion. We have talked about different types of digestion. We talked about the chemical and the physical whatsoever. So emulsification is actually an example of physical digestion. So emulsification takes place in the duodenum. Now, this is what happens. This is what happens if the secretin hormone goes to the liver. But you must not forget that the secretin hormone has got two target organs. One of which is the liver. Another one is the pancreas. Where is the pancreas? This is the pancreas. It is also the target organ of the secretin hormone. So when this hormone gets to the pancreas, it is going to stimulate the pancreas. When the pancreas is stimulated, the pancreas will produce the pancreatic juice. The pancreatic juice, which is going to be produced by the pancreas, it contains about 3 enzymes. Number one, it is the pancreatic amylase. Pancreatic amylase, the function of this enzyme is simply to break down starch to maltose. When I was explaining about digestion in the mouth, I think I mentioned something about breaking down of starch to maltose. But in the mouth, because the food doesn't take long in the mouth. The food does not take long in the mouth. So henceforth, the digestion of starch remains incomplete and the food is swallowed thereafter. By the time the food reaches the stomach, in the stomach, because of the presence of acid, amylase enzymes cannot work in the acidic media. So they stop, they become inactive, they die in the stomach, while digestion of starch remains incomplete. That's why digestion of starch has to continue in the pancreas. And the enzyme that helps us to digest the starch, which never completed in the mouth, it is the pancreatic amylase. It is one of those enzymes which is present in the pancreatic juice, pancreatic amylase. The function, it breaks down starch to maltose. Another enzyme which is present in pancreatic amylase is lipase. Lipase, what is its function? It is an enzyme which breaks down fat to fat acid and glycine. So the digestion of fats starts in the duodenum. We never talked about digestion of fats in the stomach. We did not talk about digestion of fats in the mouth. So fats digestion starts in the duodenum because of the presence of that enzyme, lipase. I've talked about 2 enzymes. The third enzyme, it is trypsin. What is the function of the trypsin? The function of the trypsin is simply to break down peptides to polypeptides. These are the 3 enzymes that are present in pancreatic juice. These are the 3 enzymes that the process indeed okay. Now, I think I've explained everything that happens or that takes place in terms of digestion in the duodenum. I have offloaded all the points I am supposed to, and I hope you are following, and I'm sure you've understood. Such questions in most cases, where you will be told to explain digestion in the duodenum just like that. Expect questions like that in paper 2. Paper 2 is very involving as compared to paper 1. If you can prepare adequately for paper 2, paper 1 is going to be very simple because it is multiple choice. If you've got the information to the extent you can explain, then it is not going to be difficult for you just to pick the answer for paper 1. So the preparation has to go. I do not know if I'm communicating or not, but this is the driving force now I'm trying to provoke. This is how you prepare towards the same. Otherwise, if it is not so, then it is going to be a problem. Others, they say, no, biology is difficult for me. Biology is too bulky. It is because you have minimized the efforts towards the same. There is no course that is difficult, provided the interest is there and you have time for that particular course. Okay? Nothing more.